Alright guys, good morning. Welcome to this Saturday dumbbell workout. Now, missed one last week because of the 5k, so next time, last one we did was a lower body only, so I thought it's only fair to do an upper body only. So it's going to be upper, some abs, but a lot of upper. Right, so the first one we're going to do is going to do a seated shoulder press. So you'll want any sort of chair will do, as long as it's solid enough to take your weight plus the dumbbells. You're then going to sit there, dumbbells up, and press overhead. Now, if that is too high, those dumbbells are too heavy to do a seated shoulder press, obviously with a seated one, you haven't got as much help. You can't use your legs, you're pretty stuck in place. So if that's too hard, you can do a push press to use your legs to get that up and overhead. The final version, if you want to, is you could do a seesaw press, but holding at the top instead of at the bottom. So you're going to hold them up at the top, and then you're going to bring one down, and then as you press that one, you're then going to bring the other one up. There. Sorry, it should be a piston press really. So there. So you're always going to be holding one overhead. We're going to do 8 of them, and we're then going to do 8 flies. So you need quite a lot of floor space, or enough where you can lie down with your feet up, and then also stretch your arms out to the side. You can do this with one dumbbell, don't worry. So you can do a single arm fly. Those are great for your abs. So, going in this position. Slide and back it. Out wide. Back in and touch them together. Okay? So it's going to be 8 of them as well. So here to here. If it's too tough, which potentially it is, like my 15s are pretty heavy for them, you can shorten the range of motion a little bit or drop the reps down. We're going to do 8, but if you did 6, you know, you're not going to miss out if they're a bit heavy for that. If it feels too easy, so if it feels too easy, you want to slow this part down and make sure you get right as far back as you can. And then slow this bit down and really squeeze your chest together. So it's just about tempo on if you do want to make that a little bit more difficult. I'm just going to drop that away a little bit. See a bit better. So, seated shoulder press to begin with. Let's just grab my dumbbells. Eight of them. Don't worry too much about where the dumbbells go. If they end up here in that neutral position, that's fine. If they end up twisting a little bit, that's also fine. You probably don't want to do this, that'd be weird. But any variation, whatever feels most comfortable for your shoulder is fine. Most people though, if you keep them in a neutral, it'll probably feel best for your shoulder. And for most people, if you try and keep them there, it'll probably be it'll crank a little bit. So I recommend a neutral grip, but whatever feels best for you. So, dumbbell fly. So first way to set this up is if you sit up first, put them on your legs and then sit back and take them with you on the way back. So 8 and 8 there. We're going to do 3 sets, but this is one where you could maybe go up to 5 sets. So 3 to 5 sets is probably going to be enough. Probably in all of these exercises, all these supersets. 3 to 5 sets is probably going to be about right. Do let your muscles recover. So we're going back to this seated press. I'll do it from the front this time. So you'll see where my dumbbells kind of move now. Don't forget, if this is too heavy, stand up and do a push press using your legs. If it's too hard, and do a piston press where hands are up. You do that. Keep your shoulders under a lot of tension. Okay. So we need 8 more of these and 8 more flies. A couple more sets. Okay, so you saw that I keep in mainly neutral grip. They mainly stay here. There is a little bit of twist, but nothing too major. Okay, so flies. I'm going to take a angle again for you. You can see a little bit more. On your legs. On your legs. So start with them touching. And then switch apart. Come together. Try to keep your hands fairly straight. You can have a little bit of bend in the elbow. Okay, so let's say then. The other thing you could do if you've got some lighter dumbbells there, you can add reps to the flies. There's no reason you can't go to sort of 12 reps instead of 8. If your dumbbells are a little bit light for that movement. But make sure you can get all the way down with good range of motion before you start upping the reps. All right, got one more set of that. Another drink. My shoulders recover a little bit. So this one should be almost strictly on your shoulders. The fly is chest isolation exercise, but they're both going to hit a little bit of the other as well. So you need a little bit of chest on your over press and your shoulder press, and you're going to get a little bit of shoulders on the fly. Okay. Any more? And then and 8 more flies. 8. All right. Okay, so we're now going to move on to a overhead tricep extension, and then we're also going to do a squeeze press. So an overhead tricep extension. You can do this standing, it's just camera angle for me, isn't the best. So dumbbell's going to go over your head and up, behind your head. And so. Now, it can be a little bit troublesome getting into that position, or if you've got a really wide set dumbbell, it's going to be difficult to miss your head. So the thing you can do is you could do a skull crusher instead. So lying flat, take it back, and extend. And you do that with 2 hands or 1 arm, depending on how heavy your dumbbell is. I'm not going to show this because I'm not going to be able to do it with a 15. But if you've only got light dumbbells, you can do the 1 hand there like that. So if you've got a set of light dumbbells, you could do 1 hand. Then we're going to do 10 of those, okay? We're going to do 10 squeeze presses. So if you've got 2 dumbbells, this is going to be a lying press, but you're going to push the dumbbells together. So your main aim is to really push the dumbbells together. So you imagine you're going to crush them together. If that's too tough, or it's uncomfortable, you do a close grip press. So you might just want to be here like that. Just keeping your elbows tucked into your body. If it's too easy, you just need to focus on crushing together more. So you should really, really squeeze the dumbbells together. That's the key. If you've only got 1 dumbbell, you can still do this exercise. You just need to grab it by either end. And then crush that 1 dumbbell together. It's really similar. Just make sure you've got it clasped just underneath so that you can then press together. So 10 of each of these. Okay, there we go. 10. Turn that. And then 10 squeeze presses. So the first one, the overhead tricep extension is going to hit your triceps, a little bit of shoulders, but it's mainly for the triceps on the back of the arms. The squeeze press is then triceps and chest, but because you've burnt your triceps out doing the fatigue and doing the over extension, you're going to feel a lot of chest kicking in, especially if you really press the dumbbells hard together. Okay. 2 more sets. But let's let your chest, let your triceps recover a bit before you go again. Like I said, you can do these, the overhead extensions standing. That's fine, it's just angles to me. I would recommend doing them standing or possibly seated as well. If you've got a solid enough chair. With a not too high back raise, you could do that just to support your back a little bit. Okay. So we're going to do then we'll try some extension again. Ten. You should be building some fairly high fatigue in your triceps as you're doing that. So squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Let's cover. So triceps will be feeling that. So the two of them, and your chest just really starts to kick in on the squeeze press. Just make sure you do keep squeezing all the way. Don't just hold them together. Yeah, you need to actively push together. Otherwise, you won't feel your chest working as hard as it could. We've got one more set of this. But like I said, you could, if you repeat this workout, you could do it 4 or 5 sets. Or if you're looking for maybe tricep and chest sort of finisher to your workout, you could do sort of 5 sets. There's this one. Okay, we'll go again. On the tricep. Squeeze press. So like I said, on a lot of these dumbbell videos, we've often only got one weight. It's just about finding ways to make that weight feel heavier. So like a regular floor press at that weight would not have been as challenging, but it's just about finding ways of fatiguing the muscles, you know, using different angles to make it feel heavier. So it's like different exercise variations. So we're going to move on to the C's now. Again, we're going to do 3 sets of the C's. So first one, we're going to do a floor press, but we're going to be in a glute bridge position. So you're going to be like this, and you're going to bridge up, and then you're going to press. So it will, it'll feel more like a decline chest press or a decline bench. And then the other thing is because you've lifted this away from the floor a little bit, your elbows can actually travel a little bit further past your chest. Whereas with a regular floor press, you see how I can only get to there. This one allows a little bit more range of motion. So, but apart from that, it's just going to be a regular floor press, no special grip or anything. Then we do some weighted dead bugs as well. So you're just going to hold the dumbbell, and then you can do like that. Okay, it's got a couple of benefits. This way, dumbbell obviously is a great ab exercise because you're holding the dumbbell in your arms. You're also getting a bit of a pull over motion as well. So with the glute bridge floor press, if it's too tough, you can just go to a regular floor press here. So no hips up. And if it is too easy, either up the reps or do alternating like we did on the press. And that should make that more difficult. And then with the dead bug, if it's too tough with the dumbbell, just do regular dead bugs. If it's too easy, go to double leg. So, like that, holding your dumbbell. Okay? We're going to do 3 sets. We're going to aim for 12 reps. This might become 10 to 12, depending on how this goes. So, because my chest is really feeling it. So the reason we're always going in reverse order, where the first sort of like 2 supersets actually were harder exercises, and this bridge press actually the where you should be stronger, just to fatigue, pre-fatigue. So if I started with this one, the weights would probably be too light, whereas now, because I've got all that residual fatigue in my shoulders, chest and triceps, this is going to feel a lot harder than if I did it as an A1, which is really useful when I've only got 1 set of dumbbells. But I'm going to turn around, that sun is right in my eyes. So glute bridge press. Dumbbells up, set behind you, into the press position, lift your hips. Okay, so that's good. 12 there, just going to shift there slightly, and then 12 weighted dead bugs. So depends on your dumbbell how you're going to grab this, but most of you are going to have to grab the top plate. Okay, that's 12 of them each. We've got 2 more sets of that. Remember with a dead bug, keep your back pinned to the floor, your lower back. If you can't keep your lower back flat, instead of bringing your legs in, not allowing your legs to go as far, I'd actually rather with this variation try and get the dumbbell further, touch the floor, and not worry too much about the legs if your back's coming off the floor. So if you're losing that contact with the floor, still make sure the dumbbell goes all the way back, but just shorten your legs. I'll show you on my next set. I know what I mean by that. Right, we got 2 more sets. Okay, glute bridge press. Hips right up. Okay, that's 12 of them. Now I'll show you what I mean by shorter legs on this dead bug. So hold the dumbbell, legs up. So I'm not fully extended, but if you can, it's great to fully extend. So if you can, I recommend fully extended your legs. If not, like I said, just keep that shorter leg, but try and get the full arm reach in. Okay, one more set. Again, your chest and triceps should be quite fatigued now, so let them recover a little bit before we go again. You want to make sure you're still getting reps. Okay, one more set. So just keep that space behind you first. Dumbbells on your legs. That's your fall back. Catch on your chest. Hips up. 12. 12. The books. Whew. All right. So just to provide a little bit of balance, we are going to finish with plank rows. We're going to do 100 in total. So it's going to be 50 in either arm. So if you've only got one, you might want to hit some on one side, some on the other, and then switch. Or you can cross over each time, it's up to you. But if you do have two, you've got a pair. It's there. If that's too hard, let's just drop the reps down. So instead of doing 100 in total, we'll do 50 in total or 60. Just whatever you think is a reasonable number. We've only got one number. Like I said, you can either hit a bunch on one side, or you can down, swap, and keep swapping. If you think 100 is easy, or you've got some lighter dumbbells and it doesn't feel that hard, you can add a press up in between every 2 rows. So left arm row, right arm row, press up. Something like left arm row, right arm row, press up. Oh, if you want to cut that, feel free. So stick a mat down for this. I'll put 2 mats down actually. So this is 50 on either arm. Obviously, it doesn't need to be 50 straight off the bat. You will need to stop. So you will need to stop, and you will need to break this up into sections. So you might be 10, it might be 5 sets of 10. It could be anything like that. Could be 225s. Just whatever works for you. the heavier your dumbbells, obviously, relative to your strength on this, the more sets you're going to need to complete. All right. So 50 of these. Remember, if it's too easy, you think it's going to be too easy, whack a press up in between each arm. Oh, sorry. Once you've done each arm, do a press up. Okay. 50. $15. Okay. 35 more. 15. Take a rest. Oh, hands then. Anything else? Got 35 more to go. I think it's probably going to be 3 more sets. 4. Hopefully 3 more sets. Oh, 12. So that's 15 and 12 is 27. So 23 left. Well, I need 3 more sets for this. 23 to go. Oh, you can see that, a squirrel. Okay, 23. Try and keep it in double figures. Go. Ten. Oh, he's really good rows. That's what are we up to? 37. 13 more to go. Okay. Should I do this in 2 sets? Should I do 7 and 6, something like that? 8 and 5. 10 and a front. Okay, 13 more. Go. 8. 5 more to go. 5 more. You're trying to get Rosa over. Five more, last bit. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, all finished, all done. So, hope you enjoyed that. See you all soon. Have a weekend. Bye bye.